This week, we are going to create a very simple MVC app. We'll do a couple little customizations to it just to start getting you familiar with how these apps are set up, what some of the conventions are, and conventions are simply defaults, and kind of how the control flows within the MVC app. So you're going to start with the first chapter, Intro to Web Programming. And embedded in the lecture, I have hands-on exercises that you need to complete. And those hands-on exercises are your assignment. So if you come in to the lecture demo, you will notice that the different sections have videos. And it basically kind of walks you through that section and explains it. And then you'll see a hands-on section. And this is a section you need to complete. It is part of your assignment. And there's videos that correspond to that as well. And then once you are done, at the very bottom, it's hands-on 3. This will walk you through getting your project onto GitHub. And in this version of Visual Studio, the GitHub functionality is built in. So you don't have to download and install anything special. It is now part of Visual Studio. So this will walk you through how to get your project up there. And also, if you need to make a change to your project and get your changes onto GitHub, it shows you how to do that as well. For the last hands-on, you will be downloading Guitar Shop from GitHub. You'll download the zipped folder, then you'll decompress it and open it in Visual Studio 2022. Now, quite often you have to run a build after you do that because there are some files that may not have gotten put on GitHub when the project was initially pushed up there. So if you run a build, Visual Studio resolves any files that it needs, and you should be able to run that app and take a look at it. If you have any problems at all, or if you have any questions, let me know. And once you get your first MVC app on GitHub, you will need to copy the URL and put it into the Dropbox. That is how I will know that your assignment is done. If you do not have the book yet, the textbook authors were nice enough to give me a PDF version of the first chapter, so you certainly can use that. For those of you who are nervous about GitHub, I did create a separate video with kind of a generic project that shows you, kind of the same thing that I'm showing you in the video that goes with hands-on 3. Okay, but if you wanted to see kind of that same procedure with a little different project, you can watch this video. This takes you directly to Microsoft, to their documentation on the version control GitHub that is in Visual Studio now. And then I also found a free GitHub book, and you certainly can download that book and keep it for a reference. And if you run into any problems or if you have questions, please let me know because I am here to help you.